Ah, that's one way to start.
Give me some moves, that GOT!
To all my geeks and nonsensical gamers, geeks and nonsensical gamers, yo, I'm back, rude boy. What's going on, people? We're here to discuss the Battlefield beta, which has just managed to wrap up. Hopefully you've had a good experience. I would like to say I had a relatively nice experience with it, but I just want to give off a few thoughts. It's just a nice little quick one video. Here we go. Before we even get into chatting about this, we all know, right? All of us know that it is a beta, right? Now, when a company says beta, like back in the day, you could pretty much say that, you know, it would have been representation of pretty much what the final product was going to be. But in today's day and age, that's now, you know, that's now a thing of the past. You have day one patches, day one updates, and obviously over the lifespan of a game is going to continue to be updated. So whatever we've experienced here, whatever we've seen here, is pretty much not really going to be that much of a representation of the final product. But it still doesn't mean we can't get into it as to what we liked, what we didn't like, and how we think they might be able to improve the game going forward. Full disclosure, I was also playing on the PS4, so your experience is going to be different if you're playing on the next gen or, you know, current gen, which is PS5 or Xbox Series X. So please do take that into consideration when watching this video. I haven't pre-ordered the game, so that means I wasn't able to get the early access to the beta. You know, I wouldn't like to think I missed out on much, you know, a little bit of leveling up, but when it came to this, I wasn't even really paying much attention to that. I just wanted to play the game for what it was. I'd like to say I had an enjoyable experience. So let's talk about the map itself, Orbital, which seemed to be some sort of, I guess it's a space station of some sort. The map itself for 64 players, which is the max, is huge, right? In my opinion, this map is huge. I know it's conquest mode. We know what conquest mode is. But for some reason, like, there wasn't enough going on my spots of the map to feel like the map itself was, you know, populated with 64 players. I don't know if anybody else experienced that, but that's one thing that I noticed a fair few times. And when you're playing a mode as big as Conquest, it is about, are the developers able to make you feel as if you're constantly in action? I don't mean always being in gunfights 24/7. Does it always seem like there's something going on? Boy. Even if it's not in your part of the map, does it feel like there is stuff going on in other parts of the map? And that is what I did not feel when I was playing this beta. Do I want to say barren? Nah, it's a bit much. But it just didn't feel, it didn't feel alive. Now, when it comes to the Orbital map, this map in itself is very much open space, right? It's not like some of the previous Battlefield games, especially in Battlefield 5. They seemed with some of the stages to actually make it a lot more vertical. There were a lot more buildings. You can climb up 2-3 flights of stairs. It doesn't seem to be that way with this particular map. However, as we know, once the game is released, they're probably going to have different maps where you're going to have different play styles. But when it came to this Orbital map in itself, it felt like, you know, you had to have some kind of long range weapon. The close quarter combat didn't really seem to be a thing. Doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad thing. It just means in relation to this beta, that's the part of the game which they decided to show us. And when it comes to operator classes, there were 4 classes, I believe. The engineer, the scout, the recon, and support. Now, I'm not going to try and act like I was, you know, trying out all the different molds and all the different features of each type of character. Nope, I wasn't doing that. I was literally just trying to get a feel for the game itself. And plus, anybody that knows me, you know that when it comes to Battlefield, I am a medic. The support class. For as long as I can remember, I have always been the medic. And when it came to the medic in this game, I'd like to say I'm pleased. The animations when it came to using the defibrillator, I'm hoping that they improve, especially in Battlefield 5 when you use a syringe. Like, I love that. There's something about reviving teammates and players that, you know, fills you with a little bit of joy. Now, me personally, I never had any issues with the way the guns were set up, stuff like recoil, anything like that. I would more or less say maybe hit markers. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a shit shot, but A couple of times I thought I had hit people and, you know, nothing was registered. They ended up getting me. But then there are other times as well where, you know, you get spray and pray. I don't know if that's something which almost likely will be tweaked. But the one thing that you have to, it's almost undeniable when it comes to Battlefield, is the sound design. The sound design in this game is still amazing. If you're playing with headphones, I don't know if it's what it's like when you're on speakers, but it literally makes you feel like you are there. Now that the beta's over, are you going to be pre-ordering Battlefield 2042? For myself, I would say I'm still a bit on the fence. I don't think I managed to sink enough hours into the beta to actually justify pre-ordering the game, but I can definitely say I am interested in it. As soon as I would possibly say reviews come out, I will be paying very close attention to what's being said, checking out a few streams, a few people on Twitch to see what their experience is like, and there's a very, very high chance I will be picking this up. I go and say that the experience I had with the beta was nice. What was your experience like? Actually, I would be interested to know. What did you like? What did you not like? And where do you think, what kind of improvements they can make with the game? Yeah. Well, thanks guys for taking the time to check out this video. However you've managed to find it, you know what to do next. If you want to become a primetime Gister just like me, sign up in 3 easy steps. Step 1, once again, let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts and feelings on the Battlefield beta. Step 2, if you're liking these videos, don't forget to hit that like button, because if you want more, I'll give you more. And step 3?
Is step 3 really all that?
Shit, it ain't no step for a stepper.
Subscribe to the channel. Until next time, guys, peace.